Them will give up GLP and them give up PNP. But them nah give up Christian thinking. Even the gunman them, the man them have Bible in them back pocket. Me a people, me a gunman attack and I say, boy, me I tell you, you know, God make me not get the policeman to catch me, you know, because me shot the boy, you know. And I see the boy dropping on my road, and I hear police are coming, and I say, God make the police, me say, eh, you just murder a man and I tell another man, say, God make the policeman to catch you. And people have that way there. Them have that way there where a car drive, two people in the car and the car crash and the driver foot broke. And people come and say, boy, thank God I know the 2 foot broke. Me I say, yeah, thank God I no broke me 2 foot. Then why I broke one? You know, man dead over precipice and one man saved. And people come and say, God save him, thank God, Jesus, thank God, and get saved. They want to the man who go down over the precipice. They're dead. If it not go your way, you see the devil. If it go your way, you see God. Or you know good, or you know bad. You have to know good, you know. The Bible, as we have it in the Western world, as you know, was used to pacify black people. And after them come Africa, in a certain place in Africa, when David Livingstone and Richard Burt and all these people come, them have the Bible. And there's a saying in a Kenya when them say, when the white man come, them taught us to pray with our eyes closed. And when we open it, they had our land and we have the Bible. And whether it's a proverb or not, from that time until now, we see black people hold on upon the Bible more than how them hold on upon them pride of them race and the consciousness where them did have when them did in Africa as a people. Because the white man come show you a book where them copy. Because we must remember, say, when them did make a version of the Bible at the time, 500 odd years ago, there was no printry. So them copy the Bible with hand. And when them copy it with hand, the man who copy it, whether they understand what I say or not, him have to put it to make him understand what I say. So when them write it down, it come to you as for him interpretation. And they use it to oppress African people from them time to the point where there's nothing else where the white man create in front of black people. We have subjugated and have helped to keep black people in line like the Bible. Not them politics, nothing else. The Bible is where them use and control black people. And if you ask anybody we're into the Bible, when them quote the Bible and tell you say it's the word of God. Now if you tell a man say this book, the thing will make you, the thing will make the heaven and the earth, this is them word. This is the word of that thing. There's no way you as a subjugated fool can go around that. So for them to say this book is the word of God, you as a what them call a sinner, as a person who look for salvation, you can't go around it. And that is really what them use. Why I say that? I say that because for 500 years, right now, 500 odd years since the Bible, King James Bible, come to we so. When we look on the world, when we look on the Spanish-speaking, Caribbean-speaking, English-speaking countries, the church is the main source of our education because most of the school them was started by the church. Most of the school them was dominated by a denomination of the church. So what we find now say that them connect education with the Bible. And you can't get around that. You can't get around the Bible. And every time a man interpret the Bible, him say, God say. Now, how can you, a man who never hear about this thing yet, but you believe in a God, and him say, God say, oh, you are going to oppose him? You can't oppose that. Him come and tell you, God say, and anything where you say outside of that, you're a heathen or you're a devil. When a man come like me, I may not believe in a God, I may not believe in a devil now. What happened to the people them who never hear about the Bible yet, never hear about Jesus yet? Are they going to be tried and found guilty of not believing in Jesus? Because you have people in the world never hear about Jesus yet. Because white people don't reach this up. All that China and some, I mean, people see China as a city. You have rural areas in China. You know, the Tibetan them get isolated from China because they want them own independence. And from them time until now, they might try to get rid of Buddhism from China because them say them don't know spiritual thing like the Tibetan them. Them not accept nothing but for them cultural expression, which is Buddhism. In India, you have about 14 million different religions. And none of them not include Christianity. So how you get these people now to come around to your understanding and say the Bible is only black people who you find most away in this part of the world and Africa. Because we are the only people who people come in your country and take you out and carry you to the next country. Them never go, Africa never go in our next country yet and take out people and carry them go to next country and colonize them. We have conquered other people, but we never take them out of them country and carry them go to our country or colonize them. White people take out of our country and carry out for them country, other people country, like America, like Caribbean, and colonize we. But the main thing that them have is not the gun, it's the Bible. That is what them use, the Bible. And if a black man start to read the Bible, him start to recognize, say, a whole heap of the things them were in there. Him not believe it. But guess what? Him have to twist it around the next way if he accept it. Yeah, so now him start to believe something where him want unbelieve, but him make that something now become part of seeing belief. You know? And that is like what I find with a whole heap of people who accept Christianity in where me live, in a Jamaica. I'm not saying there no other way, but Jamaica me talk about. That them will give up GLP and them give up PNP, but them nah give up Christian thinking. Even the gunman them, the man them have Bible in them back pocket. Me people, me a gunman attack and I say, boy, me I tell you, you know, God make me not get the policeman to catch me, you know, because me shot the boy, you know. And I see the boy dropping on my road, and I hear police are coming, and I say, God make the police, I say, eh, you just murder a man and I tell another man, say, God make the policeman to catch you. And people have that way there. Them have that way there where a car drive, two people in the car and the car crash. And the driver foot broke. And people come and say, boy, thank God I know the 2 foot broke. I say, yeah, thank God I no broke me 2 foot. Then why I broke one? You know, man dead over precipice and one man saved. And people come and say, God save him, thank God, Jesus, thank God, and get saved. They went to the man who go down over the precipice. They're dead. If it not go your way, you see the devil. If it go your way, you see God. Or you know good, or you know bad. You have to know good, you know. Or you know good. You have to know bad. Because you have to have something associate good with. To say something wrong. So what them developing is a good and bad thing. A God and devil thing. We never have no God and devil in our tradition. We never have no God and devil in our tradition. When something go wrong, we blame the gods. We blame the God of this or the God of that. Even when rain fall, if you're looking at Yoruba tradition, even at Santeria, all I do is the God of the gods, and then you have the other God, Shango and all these things. And Shango is a God. So if something happen, I give praises. If you feel you want rain to fall, you go to that God. If you want water, you have God of the water. You never have no devil. You know, see? And that is what they put you in, know, because if you start to believe that, people say you're pagan. When you look at voodoo, and them talk about the animism, but everything is connected and it have life. Christianity not tell you that. Christianity said this is that, so it goes that. From it now, my life, it have no significance to the thing. I don't know how much dog in heaven or lion in heaven. I never hear about animals in heaven yet. I wonder if I go up there those to nothing. Like bird, me no want to go there so. Because I'm a human being and I'm used to that. Maybe when you're dead now and go up there, you don't really need to see that. But then maybe you don't need to see nobody up there. I mean, you're a Rasta man. Even Rasta man now. Me a Rasta man I say, the dread dead, you know, why I'm gone as Zion. I mean, question that. Come here, I say, then tell me something now. You mean say, appear dead people gone as Zion. My thing says, but me just start say Rasta. It says Zion is in Ethiopia. And me get to understand it a different way. You know, say Zion, they are Israel, the land of Israel. Come and go there already. Me go to Zion and them show me about David Berry. And me I say them people are not easy, you know. And when me look at pure tourists there, pure tourists. That's when me and Tony will look at me and say, boy, brethren, that's why it reach now. Because we are talking about Zion and Jamaica, about Zion. And we start to turn Zion in our spirit place. See? Because we start to say, Zion is a well, older place, no sin cannot enter there. But then again, we have to say, Ethiopia, Zion. So, it's the Bible them get that from, you know. Its foundation is in the holy mountain, the Lord loveth the gates of Zion, more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God. What am I talking about? It's a city where King David lived. That is what I talk about, you know. It's a praise to the King of Israel. It's not to God, you know. His foundation is in the holy mountain. The man who write it is writing to David. I praise David. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob, which is the other tribes of Israel, because them have praised Judah. So when a man has said, no, boy, the man dead and him gone at Zion. Why? Him all right. He said, well, him dead. They talk about him all right, but I prefer to living than dying. Human being is the only creature on earth when no same about dead and every day him get up and tries to prevent it. That is what happened. And Rasta say, me bought when name, well, born away a lot, but Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh say, him can't dead. And when him say him can't dead, him know me like, a man shoot him and him drop in a coffin. It means him can't dead, him go live forever. That's all them wives start to believe it too. And man go and go shoot him. And me hear some elder man, him never say him can't dead, means say him spirit. I go on, him a talk about how him stay at son, him can't dead. How can a man think that? Because he might interpret the Bible. And that he might interpret, you know. It's the Bible make him say that, you know.
Do you feel there's anything to learn from the Bible? I understand.
A whole heap of things that if you learn. What you say, man?
Nah, I want to clear that because I think some people think that like your view of the Bible is a totally negative thing, and they don't understand this.
No, well, if I listen to my radio program, I wouldn't say that, man. Look here, man. You know why you quote the Bible about 3-4 times or so? Eh?
I want you to clear it up for the people, please. Yeah, yeah.
I have to clear it up because I don't understand why I have to clear up that. I have to clear up that, Bridget. But just quote 3 things about the Bible. Eh? If the watchman to the danger and don't warn the people, the brother, the people, the pan, a Bible that come from, you know. Then we could have say, there is things in the Bible that you can refer to. But people sometimes, them is so fundamentalist in them thinking that them use the Bible so literal
Justify everything.
that them can't pass the parable. It's like, all right, Brother Nancy is a Ashanti thing, you know. But every Brother Nancy story have a meaning. But you don't go look for a spider water. You don't go Africa go say, tell me something where Brother Nancy live. And that which house bottom him live. No, it's a parable that when you say it have a greater meaning to it. So there's a whole heap of story in the Bible that is parables. But somehow black people all happen is literally.
That's the problem.
And then now them get caught in the madness. All right. Haile Selassie said, we in Ethiopia have one of, or maybe you hear me say it already, we in Ethiopia have one of the oldest version of the Bible. Whatever old it might be, whatever language it might be, the language remains the same. All right. And go back and make a thing say, until the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior. And him say, until the color of a man's skin is of no significance than the color of his eye. And he mention other things until. And then him say, until that day, we Africans will fight if it is necessary. Because we are confident the victory of good over evil. Now, if Haile Selassie proclaims, say, them in Ethiopia are one of the oldest version of the Bible. And then go back now, go make a speech and say, until, what is the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior? Racism, white supremacy, that is the philosophy you matter about. Undeniable. I dare any man to come dispute that. Until the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior. And then we don't have the thing him say, because him never say until that day war, you know. Bob Marley said that, you know. Him say, until that day, we Africans will fight if it is necessary. All right, tell me something now. We can't stop fight, don't it? No, we will stop fight. Him say, until. That is the operative word, until. So when we see white people criticize, because I say that in an interview and all that, you know, and it go viral all over the world, you know, and some white people come say, see it, man, against Haile Selassie word, you must say Haile Selassie say until that philosophy. Tell him now read the whole light. Him say until that day we Africans will fight. Him African. Him an African. He must go tell him father, when him come here about Rasta philosophy, he must go tell him father and mother about that philosophy. Don't come turn around and say, boy, I'm not a racist because that I say a racist, him say that. Him say until. And until that day, when that day come, I will all right. But all I know say white supremacy, colonialism, and racism still exists. And I have to fight right now. Because that is where Leonard Howell come and set up. Leonard Howell come and him say we must stop worship no King of England. And when Haile Selassie crowned on 1932 of November, him say, see we king there, our redeemer that. If we supposed to have a redeemer seen there. So we point to him, Haile Selassie. Him our redeemer. Some people say him the Christ and all sort of things, and second coming of Jesus and all them some there. You know, see? So if a man feels me a fight, yes, because a man put the thing into context. See it into context. So when we say, me not believe in a God and me not believe in a devil, no, I say, see, them are atheists. Me not atheist. You mad? Me not atheist. Me a atheist. I mean, I walk barefoot all over the world to Rams. You know, atheist with that. Eh? I mean, in my yard and make sure say certain food not coming in my house and certain food me not eat. I'm depend on the road. You know, if you go to my hotel room to rot in, me sure say me go in there, me not make people go buy food for me unless me write it down. No sugar, nothing in there. No animal product, nothing in there. And if you can't read the ingredients, don't buy it. Because that's how them trick with to. Them put buy drunken things, you know it's what that. Me are no biologist or me no chemist. We don't know what is the meaning of those words. We must say void of. No GMO, no. If I see that planet, I say, all right, I read on more. Say, all right, no sugar, no additives. I say, okay. Let me find out a beetroot yesterday. No additives. No, them just put beetroot and lime. I say, all right, I can't work with that. And I see it. So if that me I work with. So me not a atheist. Me just find some me a think. And I find a whole lot of people lack of that understanding of thinking, critically thinking about certain things. So I fight against you. And most of the things when I talk is true, I go experience it. I live it in the bush. I hear brethren who have certain knowledge and understanding of certain things. And I don't fight against it, but I listen to them. It's only like when I hear them say certain things now. I'm going to say, don't, brethren, oh yeah, I say that. You know, see, where you get that from? I'm going to tell you, say, God, actually, I say I made the heaven and the earth. Where you get that from? I just started about 1892. When I say I just started to make the heaven, but time I turn I just started in a God. I just started higher than God. It's just simple. People would have vexed me say that, but it's the truth. Because I can't relate to Haile Selassie, the nose and the yes of Haile Selassie. I can't relate to God. Oh, I got go be like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ born a virgin, right? And him raised from the dead and all them something there. And you want me to be like him? Me can't be like him, Rasta. And feed 5,000 people, so much fish and barley and all them something there. Me don't know. Me can't do that. So I'm going to live like him. Would have got born like him, virgin, and grew up from some fisherman, and walk on water. And a magician business that. Me don't have the connection there with him father. I don't know who Jesus' father is, but I don't have a connection with that. Like if you walk in the dark, you don't want to buck up on God. It's just simple, it's just simple. You don't want to buck up on God. You know, because you fear, you're frightened. Sometimes people are walking in a bush. You know, much time I go down in my bush and I see a banana tree in the sun, in the moonlight, the banana leaf or rock. It look like a somebody up down there. But I have to hold myself and say, Muta, where you deal with? Nobody not down here, man. Are you one down here? One religion can't serve the whole world, man. A joke business. So they put a microchip in you know, and that is the mark of the beast. No one can buy it and listen about the mark of the beast. And that them did that say in a Rome when Nero did there. No one could buy us unless them deal with the emperor. So every time something happens that we don't like, we return to the book and try to validate our existence in that book. Is that is happening? Every time we're looking at the book, we see something related to we, and we say, see it there? Them don't know, see it there? And we, this, 400 years we're in a prison. 400 years. And it's 400 years. But it don't mean so because 3,000 years ago, some people that walk up and down and get lost for 400 years, it means, yeah, man, that did not talk about we. I know we that talk about. I know I that talk about, as a matter of fact, it's not I, and I will say we again, it's not I. It's not I that talk about. You understand? I never did a walk like I a crazy man. What happened to the people that was in China when these things was happening? It means that God never have no responsibility for reveal himself to the Chinese, to the Indians, to the Aboriginal, to the people them we up in Finland and all these people, to the Jews them and all these people. Nobody did have a concept of Jesus and Hebrew God. I'm going to say it again. The concept of God that the Christians have, that the Muslims have, cannot be interpreted as the salvation for everybody on earth. It cannot work that way because culture does not allow that to happen. Cultures does not allow that to happen. The earth never built in one culture. People spread out. People move out of Africa and find themselves in Asia, find themselves in Europe, go across certain peninsulas and end up all in America and end up all in Jamaica. And hundreds of years people there are Jamaica, you know. Hundreds of years people there are Jamaica. Before Columbus come and all them people. The people was here long time before Columbus born in Genoa, in Italy. So there's no way we're going to know damn those people to hell because of where them come from and them culture will bring them up. So all them people there, warm to them people there with the Mayan temples, where them used to do things where we do give credence to today. Because we find say the Mayan people them worship a certain God that we want blood all the while. Throw young virgins off of the pyramid them and all them there. Then you have the Israelites them used to have sacrifice young boys. Them used to kill them best of animal. The firstborn of each family was seen as precious and all them things there. All of these things take place in them days. It's not me to talk to. It's not me to talk about neither. You know, see it? It'll tell about a story where some people write 3,000 years ago where it'll facilitate a certain concept and idea because of the political and social situation that them find themselves in. Through them cultural expression. And we can't leave out the culture. The culture is what defines a people. The culture defines a people. When you look at a certain cultural expression, you know, say, yeah, so them people they move, them come from this country. So them people they move, them come from that country. It's the culture define people. No one religion can define the whole culture, the whole world. It's joke business. Joke business. So don't make them fool you. Most people are waiting for a savior to come save them, to get them out of the poverty where they find themselves in. To get them out of the thinking where they find themselves, I think, the thoughts them where them have. Well, if people are look for something, them not look for someone, them look for something, even though them personify the thing and call it him. Them say him so come. If you say it so come, them feel say yeah, be disrespectful. But when you tell them say him, all right, him relate to a masculine, which is man. So him is a man. Them say no, him couldn't be a man. Then if him is not a man, then why you say him? Why you say him? Why if I say it, I wrong? Because it is true and it's better you to say it. It's better when you're dealing with your creator, you say it, than to say him. Because you're giving it personality. Because when you start to say him, everything that you say about him is what man find themselves doing or is thinking. You don't believe me? Check the Bible. Check the Bible. When the Bible says God is a jealous God, what it mean? That man has said these things. So man have to push over film thinking and film ways onto this thing. Yes, it's a thing. Because I don't know if it's a man, I don't know if it's a woman, I don't know what it is. I know people talk about it from my barn, I hear about it. And I say, all right, if this thing is what I expect it to be, which is all this and all that, it's man that say it. Everything, the attributes of God come from man. If there was no man, there wouldn't be any concept of God. All concepts come from God. So if a man say, him, the next thing I'm going to show you say, him don't like this and him like that and him don't like that, which is really him not like it, the person who has said it, or the person who make him say it. It's not nothing out there that make him say these things. There's no law in the Bible that is coming from something out there. None. But when him put it there, in order to keep it intact, he have to give it another personality other than himself. Because people usually don't listen to the next person. Like, you know, listen to we don't listen to prime ministers and all these people. Especially when they say certain things. But if the prime minister could have found a way to give it over to something, to make you fear, just like how people make, the child might not be fearful of the mother, you know, but if it's from the mother, say, look here, you see, if you go over there, so God are going to do you, punish you, or God are going to do this. You're frightened to see how that law embedded in the person, in the child, that the child knows that she not go over there, so she not go over there, you know, because the boogeyman I go over there, the Rasta man, I go over there. You understand? Because that is how now fear develop in a people about this thing. Yes. Everybody fear this thing, this unknown thing, because them give the thing some attributes that is terrible. Them give it some terrible attributes to make you afraid and fearful and all these things. And that is where we start out the argument with, why is it that these people who is religious must have all these fear factors embedded in them consciousness to push it upon people? Because all of them is fearful of this thing, and them push that fear upon people. A man I tell you, say, boy, you have to go baptize in a water, baptize of the Holy Spirit and the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and dip in the water, you get up and you're supposed to be a new person. There's nothing making you new more than you're thinking. It's a thinking, it's not the water actually when push you in. The water is really almost like a ritual. A ritual. Very much when you say the water represent life and, you know, and newness, you're born again and all these things. Those are metaphorical languages that is used to sometimes confuse the lame and the ignorant. Yes, it confuses the lame and the ignorant. Black people, we have to wake up out of these little fantasies and illusions that has been perpetuated for 400 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 3,000 years. It a go on. And we don't recognize the world is different places with different people. You understand? And what you do in your space don't necessarily mean that the man have to abide by it over your film space. Where a man do over next door me is where he do next door me. Maybe he do something I don't want, I wouldn't never do. But him over there. And I don't care what him want to do over there as long as him don't come over here so and don't make I want to make I do it with him. It's just simple. I don't want to farm in line. I don't want to be in line. I want to understand the line, but I'm not going to farm it. You know, see? And we must understand that this thing that people create in their mind is farther than them expect. How far it is, it's further than even in at them. Because sometimes they project it outside of them and make it become almost like a terrible thing to confront. You don't want to confront it. Like if you're walking in the dark, you don't want to buck up on God. It's just simple, it's just simple. You don't want to buck up on God. You know, because you fear, you're frightened. Sometimes people are walking in a bush. You know, much time you go down in my bush and I see a banana tree in the sun, in the moonlight, the banana leaf or rock. It look like a somebody up down there. But I have to hold myself and say, Muta, where you deal with? Nobody not down here, man. Are you one down here? Because the next person, the next thing I think, you know, it's not no it down there, you know. It's a person down there. And then now I have to go really deal with it a different way. It's a person, I think, man. Some people are walk down there and them say that him not think it's a person. Or the banana tree. Him I think says it. It. Some ghost business. I'm grandmother come back. I'm him dead uncle from 2-3 years ago when never did see when him are dead because COVID did not go and couldn't go to the funeral. And it's madness. It's madness. Madness. And a whole heap away. Feels that somebody will watch me continuously. The hunger of someone will watch you is you. Somebody else will watch it still, but watch it can't work. Yes. This is the cutting edge on RFM. The man I talk about fantastic plastic people. Yes, fantastic plastic people. Okay, so we're not come off of the subject yet because we feel it's like a disease in a whole heap of people consciousness where them. I know a whole heap of ones out there cuss me, I know. Yes, I know my Christian friend, them I pray for me now. Lord Jesus, just save him. Make him heart turn round and, you know, a couple years ago, not even a couple, several years ago, I talk about like maybe 7, 8 years, a woman tell me up at university, she give me 3 years to turn Christian. She say, a man like you can't be saved so all the while, you're going to turn Christian 3 years, that was about 7 years ago. But when we look upon where we are going now, I couldn't go turn Christian virgin. No, sir. No, because it's like a pious thing. You know, it's like a pious thing, Rasta. People who feel say them in a better position than to be saved. Yeah, them feel say them will get saved. I don't know where them will get saved from because I'll tell you, say, if atomic bomb drop in Jamaica and all the whole of it gone, you know, and when the rain fall, it no fall for one man who stop. I just saw, when the rain fall, it no fall for no one man who stop. You see, man live in a house and it trunk no rotted and breeze blow it down said way. Could have pray a little more just like the COVID. You see in the past now go down at the where them place where them keep the people them down at the hospital, go pray over people and make them get saved. Eh? All them whole heap of oil where them have a throw around people at time, but throw around people olive oil. Look how much people have murdered people in Jamaica. Them forget couple gallon of oil and throw around the whole of Jamaica and save the people them. But them are save people with olive oil. Olive oil are for drink and for fried food and rub up on your skin and all that, make your skin shine. It can't save you from nothing. Name epilepsy and this and that by sprinkle it round you. A joke business to make it look like say the man have more power than you and him have a connection to God where you not have. You know, if him feel say you have connection to God, them do have no connection to no God. It's lie tell. Just because him up there preach and you don't listen and say hallelujah to him, and him study the Bible more than you, and him have more words from the Bible, you feel say boy, him save more than you. That's why him can do what him want to do with the young girls them in the church. And some of them are trouble a little pity them, especially in the Roman Catholic Church. Pedophiles, fan top of pedophiles. See them just move one that the Francis a call for him because them a say, oh, him get a little youth, tell him, say him that sleep with a little youth. And them put him in another place and give him a higher ranking. And Pope Francis I said, no, we have to bring him back here to come make him answer to these charges. It's just a simple thing. So all what you see are going, these things is some corruption of people culture, corruption of culture. All of them are talking about dancehall and all them something there. Dancehall culture is not something that I give favor to. But when you look on what breed the culture of dancehall, where the decadence of the dancehall, and when you look and see how the youth them are going and all them things there. If the fear what them are talking about in them wouldn't do them something there, but there's something, some manifestation where them not working properly. They must stop go to church every January, but them have prayer breakfast. All them go there for them have a good breakfast and belt. And wear them nice jacket and tie and thing, and then come out and things get worse. Things not change. Things not change when them do that. All of them come to the newspaper and say, who was at the prayer breakfast and reverend this and reverend that and that. It's a terrible thing, and the people them go back to them. Them do have a business about the people them condition. The whole heap of them no business about the people them condition. Look at all the road them, you know. You say the pass now go fix road. No pass now go to car, that's no film problem. Film problem is to get a big tent and have 5,000 people in that $100 if every 5,000 people, $5,100. And then them can send them picnic go Miami and go a university of foreign. And when them want Dr. Bill, them go where them call it the tweets, the 20 tweets section of the. Hey, if me sick of them, me want go 20 tweets. Yeah. Mix me up with them. Mix me up with them. You know, see Trump just go some bomb and go hospital. Which hospital? Him go to one big hospital where the best doctor them in the world that take care of him and come out and say, see there, you must be like me, man, you know, say. Me immune to it now. Meanwhile, the whole I'm friend them a catch it. The whole I'm friend them a catch it. And the people them who a jump up and a talk about no mask. Them a catch it too. Them look on the chart and them say the places where Trump keep him rally them is just to spike them more. Then something can't tell you say something wrong then. If the people them with the nomads people them in the area where them there, more people are catching more than other people them were in the Biden area. Something must tell you something, man. If you read some book, or if you don't want to read the book and you have your phone, there's so much audio books on your phone, your iPhone, that you can really tap into. It's very important now that we get information, you know, because the person with the most information, I'm going to win the war, you know. All we are going, you know, the more information is the more you know what to do. But if you sit down ignorantly and I look on things and I sup in everything with people, I say without any other perspective. Because we need some other perspectives. Yeah, man, just like how we are talking about the culture of different people. You know, and what guide them in a film culture. Them way of religious practice is different from the man over the other side of the earth. You understand? You have to understand why them do what them do in a film culture. Or why they manifest them way in a film culture. What is the historical reference point that bring them to this part of the time, you know? Because there's something that make me hear, something that make me hear, we have to understand what causes us to be here right now. What causes us to be here. And we have to understand it. And if we don't understand it, we might end up and repeat the madness we make there. So even though some people are tell you, say, yes, the lucky thing white man take you out of Africa and would run up and down naked and wild over there. So that is an ignorant ass. That is a person where you obviously don't understand what is going on in earth historically as it relates to him and his ancestors. Him don't understand it. So me talk all sort of thing about Africa. You never hear him say nothing about Europe yet. Him never hear me talk about the Black Plague, which destroyed 70% of the population of Europe because of nastiness. Rat-infested Europe, we kill a whole heap of people. And then them turn around upon one another and kill one another and tell them, say, yes, it's because that group of people never believe in a Jesus, and that group of people bring it down upon them, so they make the thing worse. Worse. Them don't tell you about, well, them tell you about it, but people, black people, don't even absorb it. That the tribes of Europe was fighting against the tribe of Europe in a World War I and World War II. Millions of people dead. Millions of people dead. White people kill white people like wow, and them have black people help fight them war for them. Them not tell you all these things. Them not tell you all the kings them, the crimes where the kings them commit against them own people, against them relatives and family. Them not tell you about the Pope, the popes of Rome, how them did wicked, how them scheme and connive, forget rid of people, how them collect money, forget that people sin. Yes, them used to do it. Them make it addict where them do certain things and them say, all right, if you want your sin, you pay a certain portion of money and them can intercede with God or Jesus or Mary, God them worship all Mary too, for intercede and say, well, why this man I need to get some forgiveness. And it's that them do. Them do in a school, in school, African history is not taught in school. Our icons is not brought forward in the schools. Because we still getting the long time argument them. You know, and the main one is white Jesus, where them have imprinted indelible in the minds of African people. And all black people, you tell black people, say, hey, watch out. You can't, that is not Jesus. Or that is Jesus, but it's not him, you must worship. Anywhere, which way you want to take it. It's just simple. Because some people believe at Jesus and you can't get out of them. Some people blacken the white Jesus and feast him upon a new leaf. If him worship a black Jesus. Worship a black Jesus with the same thinking. It's not different. It's not different. You worship a black Jesus and tell the people them say the black Jesus feed 5,000 people with 4 fish and 12 barley loaf. It's the same madness. Same madness. If you tell the man them say there's a black Jesus where call out a dead man with smell, out a coffin and say Lazarus come forth. You don't make no difference. I better just keep him white. There's no reason for blacking the white Jesus. No reason. Because if you want to change your whole idea, then it make a difference. It make a difference. But if you start to really quote this and quote that and Jesus said that, and then I say that black Jesus you worship, it don't make no sense. Just continue the white Jesus or eliminate him totally out of your brains, out of your consciousness. Yeah, man. That should be the law. That should be the way. Peter Tasha Christ need equal rights and justice. And it's so relevant it is not this time to say the same thing. You know, long them song they make, and it's still relevant at this time, yeah. Because the same things them prevail. It's not that they make it for this time, you know. It's not that Peter Tasha should have sing it for this time. They must sing it for a time where he might experience. But the more things change, the more they remain the same. So the song is very relevant now. I wouldn't go look now and say, see, there Peter Tosh is a prophet because, see, the things over him, I say, it come to fulfill. No go so. No go so. Peter Tosh is not a prophet, but man, I'm not a prophet because them sing something where you are living at the time now, where it happen, and then you say, him did prophesy this already. No, him talk about him time. Him time him I work with. But it come now and realize that the thing not change in the social condition. And it come here so now. And you can't relate it to your time. But it's not this time him did I sing it for. It's just so it go. It's hard for really figure say I saw it go thing, but it's so it go. None of these artists was singing for now, 40 years ago. Most of these songs is not written for now. It just happened that the things don't change. Things don't change, so everything you play about the same thing and it come like a no. See there? Look how long Bob Marley sing them thing there. If it should have in our archives right now, it shouldn't there so I play again. But you play it now and it come like a no in my talk. So you relate it to no. So the song become very popular again because imagine a man that sing 50 years ago or him write something 100, 2,000 years ago and see it come to pass now. It not come to no pass because the social condition not change. You're going to go play it for the next 100 years and it's still relevant. You know, so it's just so humanity stay. Humanity depend on that trajectory there. You have to have all of these things inside of your consciousness to move you forward. I wonder if anybody out there want to talk. Maybe we should take some phone call. Yeah, maybe we should take some phone call. Remove the chain them. But guess what? We have to move it, you know. We have to move it out of our mind. Cannot chain it up on our foot again. But we have to move it out of our mind because the chain around our mind is more dangerous than the chain around the ancestors' feet. Yeah, more dangerous. When we are going to move the chain them, that is the question. Somehow we don't even know such chain there. Somehow we don't even know such chain there. We get complacent in how we are do that. We are say, what am I talk about? We slavery. I can't do what I want. I'm free to do what I want do. Free to do what you want do. It's a mirage. Them put in front of it. Mirage. That is right there. So, we'll continue the journey. As we say, if anyone want to call and say anything, we're going to open the line to you. You're free. You're free to say it. Me I say, why you call me teacher and prophet? You know my name.
Mr. Prophet, no, when Mr. Prophet, me mean, you talk for the people.
Oh, yeah?
That's what I mean. Yeah, like Moses.
You think so the people why hear what me I say that much?
Mm-hmm. Well, you have some way out there. And the rest of them, we try them better try to learn.
Okay,
when you said take a chain off of their mind, still maybe them mind, they don't realize, they don't realize that they have a mind of their own. So.
Them tape it up with the silver tape.
Yeah, man. Well, you see, we are talking about what them call them, the priests, them are getting a problem, all them, something, no, them are getting a problem for rape, the nun, them and all that.
Yeah. I hear about it.
Yeah, they know them come out and attack now. You know?
I say the Pope I call back for one of them where them a little youth did accuse him a couple years ago and them put him in a higher level now and the Pope said, what kind of thing that and bring him forward, question him and try him, but not now come out of it.
But them things are going from way back, you know.
I mean, hundreds of years, man. Hundreds of years at that time.
In England, remember see that when I say in England, they have on the record where not quote and thing, where they offend them who there's a 23% of all the people they come in for them for the accusation them of sexual incontinence.
Yeah.
Whatever. 23% of them are in front of the clergy.
Yeah, but you know.
And that time the clergy was less than 2% of the population. You see. But that
what do you want to
we are back in the 14th century.
With
15th, we are back now, 14th, 15th century. Then we are there.
Yeah, what you want me know? You see how we look on them things, like, look what the mother lay down with picnic and animal and things. Them people never see it as no big thing, you know. All the emperor, them are Rome and the European Pope, them not feel no way to lay down with the little boy, them and don't know big thing. And we are take it like a big thing, you know. Because you know, in our space to deal with them something, I would see it as cruel and wicked. But them no, I mean, you know, look at Muhammad. Muhammad married to a little 7-year-old girl, you know, Muhammad. Yeah, I mean, that's such a do nothing because in a them Far East place there and Middle East place, you have mass marriage where big man married some little picnic and wait till them, you know, groom them. Yeah, till them mature. But it's a culture. It's a culture. You know,
I remember when them things that start, like, all right, see what I say, no, like, I tell people, say, you have to look on the Bible in a context, or when them people write it, the time, who write it, how them culture did set up, and why them write it. And I see them, when I look on it, back in the days when them the culture did start, I evolve. People then live so to no big age. By 30 at 40 at 50 at them are dead.
Yeah, they never live so long.
You know, see it. And so from a woman mature, from, well, when I say, like in rules, from immature enough to see him monthly.
Yeah.
Figure well, nature say a time.
Time ready. Yeah.
And
Sure, right.
Enough picnic you so bad. One ended in a childbirth, it then too young and small.
Yeah.
And picnic dead and all them something that.
But all in India, them have arranged marriage. The little girl don't know the man don't know the woman. Yeah. And them just carry go to family, exchange certain gifts, and they're married.
Yeah, and I'm a few brave enough to resist it.
Yeah. But while they're married, they so sometimes last longer than them Western marriage.
Because again at the culture.
Yeah.
So it's in their mind, to accept it.
Accept it, yes, it's a culture, yeah.
Yeah, accept it. Different places. Look, one of the wickedest thing them, two of the wickedest thing them, you say, in female circumcision.
Mutilation, yes, mutilation, we call it.
And the Chinese, they got the golden, what they call it, when they bend them, they girl them feet, because too small.
Yes, too, yeah.
And bend that and
sometimes it grow in a one.
Broke it.
The foot grow all in a one. Culture, man. Culture.
But then again, you see the female circumcision there. But they read that thing one time, and they read it, yeah. But I think I went with the Dogon people them too. And because them that explain why them do it. And when you look on them explanation, because them say when you are born, when you come as baby, you have a dual, according to them thing, is a dual thing come out. You're male or female, and which one? And so when them have the circumcision of the female, I forget with the part where you have the man, make sure say this person no confused that them have nothing in them,
That's how we do what say.
Yeah, but that's how them for them culture evolve. You understand?
Yeah.
But them never a reason why them I say the duality, and the female can repress in sexuality,
Well, in Europe, them used to, when the man go away, them used to have this thing where put the lock and chain around the woman parts.
Chastity belt.
What them call it?
Chastity belt.
Chastity belt, yeah. Lock the thing, man. No man can't go near it. Well, I tell you, I said, culture and culture. One religion can't serve the whole world, man. A joke business.
Then, all right. Look, when time the conquistadors bring it come across in South America there. And when time then the trick seem like Napoleon went to him, my boy that he had to trick him and I see him when them trick one of the Incas them there.
Yeah.
Inca. Yeah. And the king. And capture him. And when them have burn him, when them tell himself repent and thing, and accept the Christian God and this and them have burn him. And we can go ahead. My boy look upon them and say, so tell me something, when I go to heaven, will there be the Spaniards be there? The conquistadors. And so, yes, man, a whole lot of them. He said, well, born me coming, I want to go there anywhere. See it. And that a history me attack, boy.
Yeah, so you'll see.
I remember any Viking about any man who read up on it when the conquistadors just had to take over down Peru and them places. Yeah. And then they will see it in there.
I tell you.
Also like, like, well, library and some book did they were in a Spanish, but smart, I don't know. Me go for borrow the book them out, I placed them out and then carry them back when me done them. So me left them, people might want to read them. And when me go back, we go read them, book disappear, because I practice in Spanish same time, I got the book in Spanish.
Yeah.
2 books in Spanish, but I say 2 of them come on the side first before the English.
English, yeah. But say the other day, I Belize, I climb one of the temple them. The pyramid temple, I tell you, man, it was something else. It was something else, man.
Yeah, then call them ziggurat on this side, I think.
The Mayan temple.
Mayan temple, them.
Yeah, take years to build it up. You climb up on the side, it's way up on the side and look down. I tell you, man, it's scary. It's scary, man. You have to go around till you reach the top. And when you go at the top, no, it's not for go, you have to come down back. You know, it's like a joke thing. You go up there to come down back.
a good exercise.
Yeah, we almost can't see over the other side, you know. No, man, and them build with pure stone, no cement, no nothing, no stone and go pan top of stone, pan top of stone. And then when them done, them chew off some virgin and fight up to the gods. And all that stuff there. Cultures and cultures, man. Cultures and cultures. Every god a man created. Every god. Every one of the gods a man created.
Some of them people they glad to send their little daughter go up there and they pick them glad God.
Glad to get sacrificed to the gods. What you mean? Them feel good to know say them reach up a age now where the gods are gonna take them. No God no they not take them, you know. I kill them, pick them. No God no they take nobody. You know see it? That's why I know say all them things they know with people embedded in them where you feel say, look on Zeus. There was a time when that Zeus run Rome and Germany and all them places.
Zeus run
the God of all gods. Well, everybody are worship Zeus again. Nobody now worship Zeus again.
Greece Zeus are run.
Yeah, Greece, yeah. Nobody now worship Zeus again. Hercules, Apollo and all them gods there. We float around the place. Nobody now worship him again.
I try to remember when the Roman one when him
why the Roman one them all the Caesar them make them God. All Julius Caesar make them
one of them
God.
each of them have one the equivalent of them. Then just call them one different name. Yeah. Call them one different name. Each borrow from different. That's why like all Greece have so much different gods, you know.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
Yeah, man, enough God, but
now when Jesus come, then just add Jesus to the list.
Yeah, about 14 million God there in there, you know.
Yeah. Oh gosh, man.
About 14 million God there in there. You live across there, so and the man over here, so he might worship on this God over there, so. And them are going for thousands of years. Them create them own God.
Because look, one of them religious sect that me and see one time when them are left all from fear, you have to go down in that town, they know how long it take them.
Yeah.
Because them have to walk and they have one little brush and a brush with the dirt and make sure they don't step on no insect.
Yeah, because them don't want arm nothing. Like the Buddhist name. Buddha say them sail away there.
And some got how much thousands of rats in the temple.
Temple of rats in India, that day. In a temple of rats.
In India.
People go down and feed the rat them with milk. Give the milk, the rat them milk. And go, you can't kill not one of them rat them, them kill you.
What?
You see?
And look how they do the Ganges. Look how the Ganges dirty now and everybody.
And them still dead in there. Them say that healing thing.
Make God cleanse.
Yeah. Sativa and all them. It's supposed to help you, you know. The Ganges river is supposed to help you. It have some healing properties on them, so there.
Suppose that,
well, me not going there. Not going there.
You know, but you're more forget sick. More forget sick night now.
And them have a place where them burn the body them, you know. You have some people named sadhus, you see, in India. Well dreadlocks, smoke only for ganja and them things. They don't know nothing about Rasta. I feel them culture that. And when them burn the body them, you can hear the body them and pop. The bone them and pop in the fire, you know. And them take the bone them and the ash them will come out of the fire and rub up on them skin, you know. The whole of them skin that them look white. The ashes is white. And them use the skull and make cup. And the dead person, you know. The man is not easy, you know. The man will sit up there in the corner for all 2 years and not move.
Yeah, I don't move.
Yeah. All up my lady guy that got the Indian. She go amongst this Indian. Because we always have to the picture him, you know. Him hold up him hand. Up in the ear, you know, and they get petrified and them can't take it down back, you know. For about 15 years. For about 15 years, him have the man in the ear, you know. I mean, it's difficult for a whole heap of people believe what me I say, but me know say true. Pictures and everything. Me know my wife go there and sit down with him, take picture with him and all them really. Him have him hand up in the ear for about 15 years and can't come down back.
Can't come down back.
Yes. They have them set up in the corner. Them take all with him, they black and type on them penis, you know. And walk with it all around the town. Them not easy, you know. Them not easy. And all in the name of them religion. All in the name of them religion. You know, so...
The Shaolin monk, them do like that, too.
Yeah. Yeah, them carry themselves through certain pressure.
Yeah. Discipline.
Yeah, pressure, discipline, yeah. Anyway,
you see, well, just a second. One last thing. You see, when you say the shadows, them?
Yeah.
I don't know if I them see man they worship Shiva.
Yeah, man, I see him.
Because they say the problem what we have around us with ganja now, why ganja illegal. Britain, so it start out, you know, the group where you used to fight against the British colonialism business, where worship
Shiva.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna write him. Anyway, the one with the whole heap of arm them.
The Shiva man.
Yeah, when I smoke enough ganja. So the British them not.
Yeah, well, them man are sadus, you know. A ganja man them, you know.
This make them brave. Yeah. This make them brave. Kali, the god Kali me attack. The god Kali. Yeah. Well, them back again, I hope on name. The same god.
Holy gods.
You know, see. Yeah, so come here, I wonder if that's why we call ganja Kali down here. But I so come ganja become illegal first of all, because they must say, just like how they cut out the drums, the talking drums down at Jamaica.
Yeah.
Which part I see when they decide, all right, we are going to cramp in style. Make sure so nobody can smoke ganja.
Them do that to the Mexican, them too. With ganja, the Mexican, they make it ban because it make the ganja, the Mexican, them work like them a mule. Anyway,
all right,
give thanks.
Yes, sir. Agree. Listen.
Anyway, I'm going to play a thing.
The sun shall
play it, you know. Anyway, I'm going to play a thing.
Nor the moon.
I play it, you know.
Nor the pestilence that lurks.
Yes. We're going to play this thing for the people then because we are recognized that a whole lot of people is something where people kind of miss out on, especially in this time here with the COVID thing. We have to respect the animal them. We want to play this. We have to play this. Here we go. Here we go.
King Lear, late at night on the cliffs, asks the blind Earl of Gloucester, "How do you see the world?" And the blind man Gloucester replies, "I see it feelingly. And shouldn't we all? Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouses, in crates and in cages, vile, ignoble gulags of despair." You see, I heard the screams of my dying father as his body was ravaged by the cancer that killed him. And I realized I'd heard those screams before. Meat today is the new asbestos, more murderous than tobacco. CO2, methane and nitrous oxide from the livestock industry are killing our oceans with acidic, hypoxic dead zones. 90% of small fish are ground up into pellets to feed to livestock. Vegetarian cows today are the world's largest ocean predators. The oceans are dying in our time. By 2048, all our fisheries will be dead, the lungs and the arteries of the earth. Billions of bouncy little chicks are ground up alive simply because they are male. Only 100 billion people have ever lived. 7 billion people live today. And yet we torture and kill 2 billion sentient living beings every week. 10,000 entire species are wiped out every year because of the actions of one. And we're now facing the 6th mass extinction in cosmological history. If any other organism did this, a biologist would call them a virus. It is a crime against humanity of unimaginable proportions. But happily, the world is changing. 10 years ago, Twitter was a bird sound. www was a stuck keyboard. Cloud was in the sky. 4G was a parking space. Google was a baby's burp. Skype was a typo. And Al-Qaeda was my plumber. Victor Hugo said, there is nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come. Well, animal rights today is now the greatest social justice issue since the abolition of slavery. Do you know there are over 600 million vegetarians in this world? And that is bigger than the United States, England, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all put together. If we were one nation, we would be bigger than the 27 nations of the European Union. Can you believe that? And despite this massive demographic footprint, we are still drowned out by the raucous hunting, shooting, killing cartels who believe that violence is the answer when it should not even be a question. Meat kills animals, kills us, and is killing our economies. Medicare has already bankrupted the United States. They will need $8 trillion invested in treasury bills just to pay the interest, and they have precisely zero. They could shut down every school, Army, Navy, Air Force, Homeland Security, Marines, CIA, and FBI, and they still will not have the money to pay their doctor bills. And our Cornell and Harvard say that the optimum amount of meat in a healthy human diet is precisely zero. Water, as you know, is the new oil. Nations will soon be going to war for it. Underground aquifers that took millions of years to fill are now running dry. It takes 50,000 liters of precious drinking water to make 1 kilo of beef. Today, 1 billion people are hungry. 20 million people will die from malnutrition. Cutting meat by only 10% will feed 100 million people, and eliminating meat will end starvation forever. If everyone ate a Western diet, we would need 2 planet Earths to feed us. We've only got one, and she is dying. Greenhouse gas emissions from livestock is 50% greater than transport, as Peter said. Cars, trains, buses, ships, lorries, the whole lot. And as I travel around the world, I see poor countries who sell their grain to the West while their own children starve in their arms. And the West feeds it to livestock so we can eat a steak? Am I the only one who sees this as a crime? Believe me, every morsel of meat we eat is slapping the tear-stained face of a hungry child. When I look into her eyes, do I remain silent? The earth can produce enough food for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. We are facing the perfect storm. If any nation had developed weapons that could wreak such havoc on the planet, we would launch a preemptive military strike and bomb it back into the Bronze Age. But it's not a rogue state, it's an industry. The good news is we don't have to bomb it. We can just stop buying it. Sir George Bush was wrong. The axis of evil does not run through Iraq, Iran, or North Korea. It runs through our dining tables. Weapons of mass destruction are our knives and forks. Our proposition is the Swiss Army knife of the future. It solves our environmental, water, human health problems and ends cruelty forever. The Stone Age didn't end because we ran out of stones. This cruel, disgusting industry will end because we run out of excuses. Meat is like the 1 and 2 cent coins. It costs more to make than it's worth. And I come from the bush. Farmers are the ones with the most to gain. Farming won't end, it would boom. Only the product line will change. Farmers would make so much money they won't even bother counting it, and I'd be the first to applaud them. Governments would love us. New industries would emerge and flourish. Health insurance premiums would plummet. Hospital waiting lists would disappear. Hell, we'd be so healthy, we'd have to shoot someone just to start a cemetery. So tonight I have two challenges for the opposition. Two challenges. Meat causes a wide range of cancers and heart disease. Would they name one disease caused by a vegetarian diet? And two, I'm funding the Earthlings trilogy. If the opposition is so sure of their ground, I challenge them to send a copy of the Earthlings DVD to all their colleagues and all their customers. Go on, I dare you.
El,
blessed Mota.
how is this, man?
Yeah, man. It's a sweet piece of programming, man.
New chance.
It's a joy, man. You know, more ask you, Mota, when I'm here from Mandingo.
When what?
Mandingo from England.
Wow.
When last in call the program.
About two weeks, no, no call. I don't know if to call, I never take no call, but one of the week I never take no call. Call all the while still. What happened?
Yeah, no, true, because he's full of information. World,
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And your listeners, them included, I love here when Mandingo call.
Call.
So much
Well, maybe my line up now and you are hold up the line.
No, man. Watch this. You're more as a Mota. More you give me your input. I mean, over the years, a lot of rainfall in Jamaica. We don't see the devastation where...
Like, no.
Yeah, like Cara cover with dirt, and it don't necessarily in a riverbed. We see homes step on the hill, and you know, the mostly people are the hills, them where you say them going at the Bible and say, Psalm 21 say, look to the hills and when cometh my help. So,
What kind of hill them they find? A sunbed them they find on a hill. A sunbed them they find on a hill.
And that more action. If a rock, them build them house upon, or is a part of the hill where is no rock, a sand.
You know, it's neglect. Cars we are going, you know, it's neglect. You know, years and years of neglect. The infrastructure, they there and nobody take care of it. If you don't take care of the earth now going to take care of you, you know. I just say it go. And the earth are rebel. So it's infrastructures. There's not enough things that is taking place with the population explosion and the need for more dwellings and all these things there. And people now have no land to spread out. Because when you have spread out, you're supposed to plant food on the hillside and live on the flat. You know? You're supposed to plant food on the flat and live on the hillside. You know, see it? So, yeah, so what am I doing now? It's PFA really the neglect. And that is because of the government neglect. It's a government neglect. You know, the government has not provided things for make the people them life more meaningful. Them a build highway and a can build over a big bridge and them say all anybody a drive on it more than so. When look on Agri Park Road, look on Canton Spring Road, look on a 3 Mile, look on Marcus Garvey. Them places should not match up so. It should not match up so. And look at Bull Beer now. We don't know say Bull Beer prone to water, especially if the sea rise, it come over in the road and all them stuff there. And the people them broke way. And now them go over there now and see where I go on and I go like say, them never know say that possible. You know? Yeah. Garden Town Road, up a junction here so. You know, junction is a terrible thing, you know, everybody afraid to drive through there. To tell you when the rain fall. Because look how long we are talking about junction. People hear me talk about junction. From stepping ways I talk about junction. Because I usually go through the regular. No, me not go through there again. Even though them say them have fix and a fix and a fix. You know, so the road split in two the other day. A joke business. The road from my way go right down to Red Gallery and all. A pair mash up 4 years drive and them say them not have no money to fix it.
So that means the motor, geographically, the country now underneath, me talk the island Jamaica, geographically is like, you know, have certain people that is in government that checking out the country
from a geographical perspective. Meaning
I don't know what
them
I do.
not
You have a brother
check
named
the-
Stephen. We talk to him all the while, but Stephen, I am to tell me say $1 billion over is not overspent. You know, and them block up the water on a Conference Spring Road where people used to catch water. Well, see, them block up the water now, people want water still. Because every my area water lack off. Every Tuesday water lack off. In abundance of water,
And
them a lack off
billions
water.
of water run. Someone, if the people them not buy no drum, if them know say water always a lack off and water run too much, them no can, you know.
No, the thing is that why the water lack off? Why in abundance of water lack off? Water doesn't supposed to lack off. Eh?
Me hear enough people I say, boy, thousands of water run and in the middle of that, when them turn on them pipe,
No water no there. Yeah, man, that time to me, man. That time to me.
It's terrible. But
Right now, water run down at the end of my road, that's all. And dig out the road because the river look like it come over. And water does run, so as people reach us, know them have to slow down. Well, all the water they gone to waste.
No, it's a true. I is a Jamaican. Me, I feel look on things on an intelligent level. With intelligence, meaning that I would say if a country are run under good government, you have many basic necessities that need to take into consideration. Like you must have someone in a government where check the country geographically, like checking bridges,
Yes.
checking
Of course.
certain part of the
Right.
island where you know
The infrastructure is there.
Yes, because basic thing you can only run a country underneath the economical perspective where
Right.
you run it on one side. You still have to check it on the other side. See, so me I say, me that say, you know, the country needs more governance underneath a geographical perspective, like how the deadly pandemic are going on the people them right now where house just a fall off of the hill and little picnic are buried dead underneath the dirt and full of car. It's terrible.
I don't know hurricane, you see, I don't know hurricane we get rid of some water run, you know.
When it's
We never get no breeze.
Really,
Eh?
yeah, may I say, like we that said earlier, the many people, the least thing them call them the worst judgment or say a sign of God when it's just a basically necessities care must take.
Yeah. Take care of the earth, man.
Of the land geographically.
Yeah.
It's not sign of God. No, it's just because maybe the country now underneath a governance where them a check the certain bridges, certain rivers, and certain things. So if you have a hurricane season and you know say all right, the bridge is too low, so if rain for coming in a certain farm away, it will wash with the bridge.
But bridging, Saba, look at. We never get no hurricane. It's a little rain and pass way. Supposed to get hurricane.
Get a hurricane or a storm. God almighty.
Watch out, a 2 hurricane one time going to Louisiana, you know. In New Orleans, you know. 2 hurricane one time. Going to Louisiana. I go way up to Dakota and them places. You can't believe that. 2 hurricane just coming out of the country one time.
And for this hurricane season, yeah, them they say one day on it way, but it's like it just little rain, little drizzling. The rain.
Yeah, but little rain, a big rain in Jamaica. Little rain, a big rain.
No, so that means if we could get a real rain or a hurricane or a storm.
Oh gosh, man, I tell you, man.
Because the rain will fall, I see the rain just barely a drizzle. Like it barely a fall, and the flood within all of the public streets, them in a Kingston. That's the one that if the drain them not clean, are them only wait for rainy season.
But me I try to tell you, say, but wait, no, the drain, the water run on the road like it's a river. Half a tree, Conference Spring Road, the water run like it's a river.
Bust up dam when the rain a fall.
I tell you.
Because the rain daily a fall, and the whole of town a flood out.
The whole place flood out.
Muta, me say, you don't know. Right now, me hear the people them talking and all over Jamaica say, boy, every house supposed to experience some farmer dripping or leaking. So may I ask the motor, you have any farmer leaking inside your house?
Yes, sir.
Because me have leaking in my house too.
It's just that me now walk this up. Me no go this up, but leaking in the house. Where I say, man? Leaking in the house, man.
So we are calling upon the people them who is in charge. You know, there's more.
So I'm like them all sleep though. Them all sleep.
In certain things, the road, the drain. Don't wait for rain to fall and the place flood out.
Yeah, but we want some water too.
It's billions of dollars to clean.
We want some water.
It's not the country, so we can, you know, give words of encouragement and words of upliftment.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
We love
Give
what we are
thanks.
here.
Yeah, all right.
And I ask you know, before the program done, I want you to play that tune there. Name, there is a reward for me that
all
I
right.
tune a joy to.
All right. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, greetings.
Blessed man.
Yeah, man. Blessings, you know? Yeah. I just want to make a comment on the last two call of them. See about two a while ago, before I really get to where me really want to get to still.
But well, when you go make comment on two call and then you go talk about something where you go talk about.
Yeah, I just want to say with the issue about the rain and whatever, I think a whole heap of rain really falls still. Like,
yeah, man, a whole heap of rain fall, man.
Rain to that drizzle, a whole heap of rain fall. At St. Thomas me live and me can't tell a whole heap of rain fall, you know?
A whole heap of rain fall, I don't mind a whole heap of rain fall.
So, me see about two that rain just a drizzle, a whole heap. Now,
no, I can tell you something now. You say, is the length of time the rain fall that is the problem, you know? Because really and truly, I see rain fall heavier than this already. You understand? It's just that the rain will come and it now stop.
Yeah.
I wonder if a rain fall still, but is it
and then we give it a week break and then it falls about the next 2 weeks straight.
Well, them not said nah done till January. You know, them said nah done till January.
Yeah.
Look at watch out. It's the busiest hurricane season ever, you know, ever. The busiest hurricane. Them name the hurricane them, and them run out a name, and them have to go to the Greek alphabets to start over, for run more, and one will come again, you know. One depend the line will come. We'll get rain the whole weekend, them say. And then they say, the rainy season now go done till January. What do we have to the road there?
People break started still because
a donkey we have to go ride now.
Yeah, people really damaged, you know. Lot of damage it caused, you know.
Yeah, man, but you see the road, the infrastructure brethren, them have no engineer. It's like the road, them not no engineer make the road them, you know. I know some man will throw asphalt, I mean, white man in a road and just